All right, welcome back, everybody. Time for us to go behind the headlines. It's 14 past the hour, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the more of these drug testing for welfare bills. There's another one that's going through the state Senate in Arkansas. This is from Reuters.com. The Republican-led Arkansas State Senate approved a measure on Monday that would require random drug testing of Arkansas residents who receive state unemployment benefits, a plan that the state's Democratic governor said could violate federal law. The bill, which passed on a 25-5 vote, now goes to a House committee, could affect about 85,000 Arkansas residents currently receiving unemployment benefits. If the measure becomes law, those seeking unemployment benefits would have to sign a waiver and allow for random drug testing. Those who refuse to sign or who test positive for drugs would not be entitled to benefits. The Arkansas bill's sponsor, Republican State Senator Jeremy Hutchinson, said that his measure was more of an enforcement mechanism than anything else. Quote, Arkansas law states that you have to be adequately seeking employment, and by that you have to pass a drug test since so many employers require drug tests, end quote, Hutchinson said. He also said that 80% of the state's employers require a drug test. The unemployment testing, Hutchinson said, would cost the state less than $30,000 a year to administer. The reason our audience is laughing is because they follow this show quite well, and they realize that a couple of 3, 4, 5 days ago, maybe a week ago, I did a feature on this report from The Nation magazine on the GOP's drug testing dragnet. So they're claiming in Arkansas that drug testing 85,000 people on unemployment is only going to cost the state $30,000. Yet, when Governor Rick Perry in Texas was proposing to drug test people in Texas for unemployment, the Nation reports that forcing jobless Texans to pee in cups would cost the state $30 million a year. $30 million. Million with an M. $30 million. Now, I know Arkansas is not as big as Texas by any means, but it can't be 1,000 times less expensive in Arkansas than it is in Texas. They're saying $30,000 in Arkansas for the entire state to administer an unemployment drug testing problem when the estimate was $30 million in Texas. Something's not adding up here. And it also bothers me when we want to tie in unemployment benefits to drug testing here, because people tend to think that unemployment is some sort of entitlement, but it's not. It's an insurance program that you've already paid into by working. That's your money. It's deferred salary. It's money that would have been in your paycheck, except for the fact that we have laws about unemployment insurance so that when you do run out of a job, we don't have to step over you in the streets. You don't go robbing people to try to survive, that there's some sort of safety net to catch you. Now, if we're going to drug test people who are on unemployment, what then will they do? These people that propose this drug testing, first of all, if we're talking about people addicted to serious drugs, cocaine, meth, and heroin, you don't make rational choices when you're addicted to those drugs. You'll use those drugs, you'll get caught, and then now you'll be drug addicted and unemployed and have no benefits, no money coming in. What's your next move? Really, what's your next move? Go get a job? What's your next move is probably rob someone or steal something when you're in that desperate a situation. But let's be honest, the real effect of these drug testing plans is to catch pot smokers, because that's what these drug tests mostly catch is pot smokers. It's just another way of discriminating against us. And before I end this segment, I also wanted to mention a story coming out of rawstory.com, has slightly to do with this drug testing for welfare. Georgia State House Representative Chuck Sims, a Republican, was arrested last week and charged with driving under the influence. His second such arrest in just the last 3 years. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported Monday that Sims was arrested and taken into custody shortly before midnight on April 2nd. An officer in Coffee County reportedly observed a motorist driving erratically who then accelerated, plowing the vehicle into the highway shoulder. Sims was arrested and booked into the Coffee County Jail in Douglas, Georgia, then released on a $1,487 bond. Sims was arrested for DUI in 2010 by Atlanta police. So why is this a big deal? This Republican Georgia House representative who got 2 DUIs in 3 years? Well, because he's among the state lawmakers who voted in favor of House Bill 861, which mandated drug testing for all Georgians seeking public assistance funding. So, yeah, we got to test all these people that are on welfare getting money from the state of Georgia. But this guy, this representative, who I do believe is paid a salary by the state of Georgia, right, for being a representative, has been busted twice for driving under the influence. You better take a look at that log in your own eye there, Representative, before you start commenting on the specks in other people's eyes. Hypocrite. All right. Well, Brian the Rent's here. We got the Google Hangout going. I think that's working now. So if you want a video chat, the link should be in our regular chat room. In the meantime, what do we got to do here?
Well, you got to remember to copy and paste that link.
Copy and paste the link. All right. Be right back.
Reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? Reefer man. If he said he swam